What's up guys, Rick with RallySportDirect here. It is April and that means new products video time. Let's get started. So we have the entire lineup of the parent engine dress-up components in neon yellow. Now these are almost an exact match to that classic STI Type RA yellow found on the 18 Plus STI and of course the Type RA. Now this one is their pulley cover specific for the 02 through 14 WRX and the 04 Plus STI. Now this is easily one of the best components for making your engine bay pop, and it's the first thing you're gonna see when you open up the hood. Sitting right front dead center is this beautiful vivid neon yellow, and of course this comes in a durable powder coating that really no camera can do justice to, and it is made from 6061 aluminum and all hardware included, making for an easy install. Now these are designed to protect your accessory belts, the alternator, power steering, and air conditioner, and it does just that. But let's be honest, we're not buying this for the protection. That's just an added bonus. The real reason anyone gets an aftermarket pulley cover is the looks. And if you're gonna do one, well, might as well get one that looks as good as this. And next up is the radiator shroud, of course, in that same ultra vivid neon yellow. Now this is a piece that you can buy to actually help improve performance in a small way, basically, forcing air through your radiator, which is gonna give you more stable engine temperatures. But with that said, one of the best things about this is the fact that it gives you a place to put your tools when you're working on your car. Now, they do include everything you're gonna need to install it, and these should clear most aftermarket radiators. Plus, you can use this with your factory intake or with an aftermarket intake as well. And you'll just have to believe me when I say this color looks so much better in person than I'm sure the camera captures. They are absolutely phenomenal. And last, we have their boost control solenoid cover. Now this is a simple item, but it makes a big difference overall. The stock cover kind of just blends in with the sea of black and silver in the engine bay, and this changes all of that. It mounts to the top of your intake manifold, and the contrast between the red manifold and the neon yellow cover really makes this thing pop. Now this can be installed in just a few minutes and is the perfect way to transform your boring engine bay into something that's wild and unique. Right here are the OLM version 2 headlight eyebrows. Now with the set coming in crystal white pearl. Now these will come perfectly paint matched along with being precision fit for a quick and easy install. They're really gonna give the front end of your car a much more aggressive but clean look. Now there are not many products that can completely change the overall look and feel of your car, but these do, and for under $120, these make for an easy and quick way to do it. It has been a while since I've dealt with a turbo timer, let alone a brand new model, but this is HKS's newest turbo timer. Now, for those who are new to the game, a turbo timer is a device that allows the car to run for a certain amount of time once you take your keys out of the ignition. Now, the idea is to let the car cool down to a normal temperature before you just shut it down. Now, this can be ideal after a hard run up the canyon, for example, or really anytime you're just putting a lot of load or a lot of heat into the engine and turbo. You see, your turbo can literally glow red. And if you were to say instantly turn off the engine, well, it's still glowing red and it's that hot, and your oil and coolant are just kind of sitting there getting baked, and not in the good way. This can lead to deposits inside the passages and eventually cause some issues. So you have two options. You can either sit in your car, let it cool down like a chump, or you can use an HKS turbo timer and carry on your life while this little thing does all the work. Super simple install, and honestly, pretty dang cool. These are the Motorsport stainless steel lug nuts, and they're about as hardcore as it gets. They might be the only lug nut out there that actually advises you to upgrade the wheel studs along with them. These things can take an absolute beating, just about anything you can throw at them really. They're precision CNC'd out of a solid block of 304 stainless steel. They're lightweight, bomb-proof, and classically beautiful in a raw mechanical sense. If you need the absolute strongest lug nut on the market, well, here they are. Welcome to the world of high-quality Japanese-made exhaust with the Fujitsu axlebacks. This is their authorized S axleback designed specifically for the FRS, BRZ, and GT86 platform. This is what you would call a gentleman's exhaust. It has a nice throaty sound to it without being raspy or drony, and it really balances the volume output whether you're, just cruising through the city or blasting through the back roads. This is a full stainless steel construction, and with its gigantic dual tip design, it really fills out the rear bumper cutouts, and of course it's going to be lighter and more free-flowing than the stock unit. If you need a super high quality exhaust that really makes that NA flat 4 shine, you definitely need to take a look at these Fujitsu exhausts. Next up is something for the inside of your GT86, and this is the Cusco Pushbutton Starter ring. This fits snugly around your factory pushbutton starter and adheres using the supplied adhesive. Now this is made from aluminum and anodized in that Cusco blue color, which is so classic. So get rid of your ugly factory chrome plastic ring and replace it with this pure aluminum Cusco Hotness. Next, we have the Valente LED Jewel LED taillights for the GT86 platform. Now, these are 100% plug and play and are a direct replacement for your factory tails. Now, these will come with the smoked lens for a more stealthy and clean look with the ultra bright LEDs and, of course, that tube type brake bar. These will make sure your car gets noticed, whether signaling, braking, or just, sitting there. They make a huge difference over the factory tails. I think we can all agree that the factory taillights are pretty awful, and thankfully we carry the full Valente lineup, so make sure to check them out. Next up is some wheel hotness. Now, the 57 Extreme or the 57 CR aren't exactly new wheels, but we're bringing in a ton of new colors like this beautiful velvet blue or sakura pink. Now, the best thing about these wheels, they're just pure performance and they look so good. One thing we're all incredibly stoked about is the fact that Volk Racing are coming out with these pretty wild colors, and these are just a few examples. So if you want to see what's new, definitely check the link below. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, we didn't have time to cover everything, so if you want to see what's new and what's hot, make sure to check out the link below. Now, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, and if you hated it, you can hit that thumbs down button. But, as always, see you guys next month.